Hello tribe, welcome back. So today I sat down to do a reading for you and I really wanted cards to speak about the topic, so every pile will be different, I'm sure. I pre-pulled a couple of cards from Tea Leaf Tarot and let's see what we need to talk about here. Pile number 1 is on your left, pile 3 is on your right. Choose with your intuition, not your eyes. I'll catch you in timestamps. Hello group number 1, let's see what we have for you here today. From Tea Leaf Tarot, you have family sorrow, as well as rose, romance in the air. It feels like it's bittersweet energy here. Something that at first felt bitter is going to start feeling sweet. I'm getting like a change in your life where maybe a period of time that was emotionally difficult for you to go through. Something that may have been to do with family. Say, I'm looking at a tree, maybe there was something to do with stability. You were feeling lack of stability, would be emotional stability in family matters or financial stability. Either way, it feels like you're being drawn to or you're being pushed to look at the part of self that is still healing. I would want to say for pile number 1 to give yourself time to process your emotions, because it's gonna be a powerful time. Say, for example, if there was lack of emotional stability when you are growing up, to process those memories that you have and how those memories could play into your life right now. Sometimes when we have repressed emotions, they start acting as physical symptoms, showing up as a physical symptom. Your body starts showing you, hey, we really need to process this. Or this thing, this sorrow, this anger, sadness, or shock is still in our system. Let's purge it out. Or let's acknowledge what it is about and let's reprogram our minds so that, say, if you are not emotionally safe, now you're all grown up, now you can defend yourself, now you have the wisdom and experience, and you're not going to experience the same thing when you were a child. It's interesting because a couple of hours ago I had a client for, I don't know if you know about this, I don't think I announced it, release for relief session. It's on my website and it's a 1 hour 20-minute session where I'm using tarot as well as I am working with you in order to explore your subconscious. And she was literally releasing emotional trauma connected to her dad, where she didn't feel safe in her home. I really want to talk about this a little bit because I feel like that's important. At first, she told me that she feels disconnected and that's why she came to see me. As if she's at home, but she's not really home. Her body isn't connected to her. She's somewhere else. And we were following the physical symptoms and we landed in one of the memories that's to do with her dad shouting at her, and she's 5 years old, she's super scared, and it all connected in a very beautiful way, how it made sense at the end of the session. She wasn't feeling like home or was feeling disconnected in her own house because she didn't have the sense of stability, the sense of connection in the house that she was growing up in. So there was lack of security where she was at, and she needed someone to be there to make her feel safe, and she didn't have that. So a bit of disassociation happened, and she still carries that till today. So we did some work, and I feel like for some of you, why this tree showed up, this sorrow showed up, you can name it any emotion you want, really. That's to do with lack of feeling safe. And your card really wanted to tell you that maybe there is something there for you to be looked at, or there is something there for you to be explored in order for you to set yourself free, or to look at a situation from a slightly different angle now. That you don't have to carry that sorrow or whatever that emotion is with you to the future. Right, I'm going to be using the intuitive deck. This is just handmade abstract deck. In case you are new here, by the way, if you are new here and you are asking yourself why I'm talking about trauma and release in a session like that, I am an introspective hypnosis practitioner, certified. If you want to visit my website, you'll know more about it. Let's see. Okay, good. So what I'm seeing with that, I'm seeing disconnect happening from what you were carrying in the past that was too heavy and what you are taking with you in the future. Release. See, when you look at these two figures over here, there is a release that is happening here. Anything else that we need to talk about regarding this? Release and renewal. Okay. I'm seeing for a lot of you that there is random message. There is a spirit of a beloved deceased one next to you right now. You may have noticed it the last couple of days or past week, or this is happening within the next 2 days. It's almost as if they're showing up to say, hey, I'm here, especially for those who have lost someone within the last year. This person is going to visit you. I'm hearing pat on the back, and to tell you that that's okay, pat on the back. I'm being shown a blanket. They want to provide you a sense of comfort. Okay. A protector. So this person now has become someone's angel. This is sweet energy. I like that very much. By the way, for someone out there, this beloved deceased is saying you really need to care for how you love yourself more. I don't know why, but the spirit is funny, and they had a really good sense of humor. They're saying you need to get out there and buy yourself something nice. But I keep being shown the outfit, something to do with outfit or accessory, something that you might have wanted, but you're like, I don't feel like I want to spend money on me. And the spirit is saying you have to care for you. So do something that's going to make you happy within the next week or two. Okay? I hope this made sense. And whoever needed this message found this reading. Now let's focus on romance in the air. What does this want to talk about? What about the romance in the air? Oh, okay. Okay. If it hasn't happened just yet, it's happening pretty soon. I'm just gonna talk in a present moment because I don't want to confuse you. I'm being shown a person who's being sent your way, who is gonna make you feel that you are free with them. You are together, but you're also free. And whoever this is, they make you feel wonderful. Now, I don't know if you met this person just yet or not, but this person is going to show up like fresh wind, like cold breeze, very refreshing. You might meet someone who might be very different from what kind of partners you experienced in the past, or maybe you are already with this person who is very different from the partners that you had in the past. And this breath of fresh air I keep getting, breath of fresh air. By the way, it feels like this, it's almost like it's meant to be, meant to be, meant to be. I'm hearing you had to cross paths with one another and you're going to recognize each other. But not at first. Not at first. There's a bit of mystery to this. At first, you may not see this connection going anywhere beyond friendship. But later down the line, the more you get to know this person and the more they get to know you, the more intrigued you become and you start seeing them with a fresh set of eyes. Your perspective on them changes, if that makes sense. And you're gonna move in together. I'm seeing you having a home together. I'm even seeing here in some of the cases you may want to move to a different town or move to a different area or a different country. By the way, this individual, how do I put this for you? They know how to express their fire. They're very good at knowing where to kiss you, when to kiss you, how to move. There was something to do with them knowing how to please you. I'm hearing someone say they're right up my alley, because as if they know how I like to be kissed even. So chemistry is going to be really good between you two. Really good. And I'm also hearing flowers blooming, and this seems to be a representation of overall your love life. There is something sneaky about this person though. I really do think you're going to, at first you may be tricked, where you may be thinking that this is that person, but then further down the line you realize that you are completely blinded and you are not supposed to know who this person is. I'm being shown that before this, you may have thought that one or a couple of people are the ones that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, or most of your life with. But not until you meet this person. At first, with those other people, you may be thinking that, hey, this seems like that person. Or if you had a reading, you may confuse someone else for this person. And it feels like it has to happen that way so that you flow very organically in this connection and you are not distracted by extra information. That you take it slow, that you act the way you want to act instead of trying to put your best step forward, when you're on a date or when you see them first, trying to be your best self. You have to be very raw and organic at the beginning of this relationship, and I feel like that's why some of you will be blinded when it comes to who this is. Okay, so I hope that this made sense for some of you already with that person. If that's the case, leave a comment down below and let me know. I'd like to know who out there is in this connection already. And thank you for being here. If you need more content, find me on Patreon. All the links are down below. Ciao. Hello, tribe. Let's see what we need to talk about here. We have Tea Leaf Tarot. The first card says unsuccessful plans as well as grasshopper situations in the balance that require careful handling. Okay, let's get more cards. Let's see why this is here. Some of you may have felt that already. Intuition was whispering to you what to invest in and what not to. We have the Seven of Wands. By the way, this is the Tarot of the Angels, in case anyone will be asking. We have the Six of Swords. Let me move it up a bit. We have the Nine of Swords. This makes sense. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. So what the cards want to talk about is, they're saying there is one particular thing that's on your mind, what you're trying to achieve. Maybe some of you are trying to jump into one particular situation too fast, or you are asking, if it's connected to a person, asking from that person what they cannot provide to you, and you know it deep down. So there may be a bit of an inward struggle, inner conflict when it comes to this situation, because you really want something to happen the way you plan it, but it's not happening, and that inattention makes you feel anxious, makes you feel stressed. And your cards are saying, do not jump into something too quickly, or do not try to squeeze something out of nothing if you notice that there isn't anything there. And with the Seven of Wands here, what I'm getting, it's almost as if someone is saying, hey, I'm still gonna work this soil even if it's dried up. And your guides might be saying, hey, maybe it's time to leave that wand over there and to go another direction, because there is no water here anymore, metaphorically. We've been trying to show you that this is not something that would be beneficial to you. That's why it was such a struggle, and that's why it wasn't happening the way you wanted it to. That's why this job is not maybe giving you what you want, or this relationship is not moving forward, because it's all dried up. So jump on the boat and let's explore what else is out there, instead of giving yourself even more heartache, even more stress. For some of you, depression. It's almost as if with this Wheel of Fortune, someone is resisting a change in their life because deep down, they feel that they don't deserve it. Deep down, they feel like they don't deserve to be happy. Deep down, they don't think that they can earn money easily. They think that everything has to be a struggle, subconsciously. And they tend to involve themselves in situations that show them that, yes, life is a struggle, to confirm what they were thinking. With this, I'm hearing open your eyes. Now is the time to open your eyes. I'm hearing you deserve more than this. It's time to move on, or it's time to move forward. You deserve more than this. You've struggled enough. You pushed it. You pushed it so much, there is nothing there anymore. You can't push anymore. You're right in front of a massive stone wall. Are you ready to accept what else is out there? Are you ready to start looking towards different directions in order to find this pentacle and to invite that change? But in order to invite that change, you have to accept that something is not working, and you have to find closure in it. Give yourself closure. Okay, I cannot push this wall. It's a dead end. Let me go somewhere else. Let me see what else is out there. And if you do accept somehow changing your trajectory, or allowing yourself to move on, see what's waiting for you, the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. This is saying long-term happiness. But you're the one who has to find that pentacle. Happiness, celebrations, a joyful life, a much more joyful life. And everything else will start moving very quickly. But someone just has to let go of that rope. What is not working out in your life but you keep pushing it to? Where is the pressure at? Be fair to yourself. You're capable of having the life that you want if you set yourself free, or if you accept that something is over, that there is nothing left there. And here is your independence. And my throat is being funny. Let me get a sip of a drink. Wait. Because I feel like some of you have to speak to someone or express yourself, but you've been trying to postpone it. You are trying to postpone it maybe due to, yeah, some of you are uncomfortable. You're like, I do not want changes, even though I want changes. So your cards are saying, make up your mind. Are you done? When are you ready to accept this new chapter? What's waiting on the other side is, first of all, a sense of independence, happiness, freedom, and joy. But it mostly feels like it's because you have made that decision and you're ready to explore what else is out there. Some of you were in this period of a limbo for way too long because you were afraid to step into the unknown or to start a new journey. And it has something to do with partnerships here. I don't know what's waiting for me out there. I better stay comfortable. But the more I stay comfortable, the more anxious I become, the more stressed I become, the more my maybe mental or emotional or both states are worsening. So your reading is a reminder that there is something valuable out there for you. Are you ready to explore? Wait 1 second, let it focus. Why doesn't it focus? 1 sec. Manually. Let's do it manually. See, the page is an intern. And again, we're seeing freedom here. A massive bird on his hand. He has found something wonderful. But he has found something wonderful and valuable because he took a chance to explore. So with that, I'm going to end this reading. I hope that people who needed to hear that found this reading. And you have a beautiful week. If you need more content, find me on Patreon. And until the next one, bye. Hey group 3, let's see what we have from the Tea Leaf Tarot. The first card we have, it says, take over what you no longer have. The second says, 10 cards, celebration, fun, enjoyment. Isn't that bittersweet? It's almost as if someone is thankful for what they have lost or for what has left their life. So let's get more cards and let's see. I'm going to use the intuitive deck for this portion of the reading. If you're new here, it's just handmade abstract deck that I read from. Let's talk about this heartache over what you no longer have. Okay, this card wants to jump out. It's interesting because what I'm getting with this is heart space. What I mean by heart space, it feels like for a lot of you, you no longer have an aching heart. So something has happened or something will be happening that's going to One second. I don't know how to put it into words, the vision that I'm seeing. I'm seeing a racket and I'm seeing someone playing tennis. But the representation of the ball is something that comes at you that you don't want. And you keep hitting it away. What I'm saying with this is that some of you are going to be really happy that you didn't take a chance on something that deep down you knew you shouldn't have. Or that you had very clear, we have our boundaries card right here. I know we probably don't understand what it means. But you were, I'm hearing, I'm happy that I have strong boundaries. And it didn't lead me to breakage. I am happy that I didn't allow someone who is too nosy or doesn't respect my space or my values or my boundaries. I didn't let them too close to me. I'm happy that I trusted my gut. And I'm happy that I was able to recognize this person for who they are. So we're starting with your heart space, meaning you, in some way, you cared for your heart, not letting something or someone in that you felt right off of the bat that you shouldn't. And you're not feeling, I'm not getting this as you feeling sorrow for what you don't have. I'm feeling that you are grateful that you didn't allow your heart to be hurt in a very, I want to say, unnecessary situation. It's unnecessary. See, we learn through heartache and pain, and those experiences are very valuable. In this case, it feels like it would have been another heartache that is very unnecessary. And it's something that you can change. I hope this made sense, pile number 3. Let's continue. I want to pull from the Game of Thrones tarot. Let's see, anything else that we need to know about Spear? Oh, card on the floor, let's see what it is. Yeah, Knight of Swords. And look at the facial expression of this knight. It's almost as if he sees what he wants. He's very determined. But when we look at this card, you probably don't think that this is the most loving or compassionate person. So I feel like that's who you are avoiding. You're listening to your gut, and it's body language as well as someone's facial features that's going to give that energy away. It's very hard to explain it. Yeah, protection mode. You're gonna be in a protection mode for sure. You're like, no, I don't want this. What I want, maybe, I'm just guessing, right? Instead of the Knight of Swords, I'm here one day, the next day I'm somewhere else, you know. Not very tuned into my emotions, very focused on just action, getting things done. And especially when we're talking about heart space, maybe that's not what kind of person you want to have around you unless you're working on a project of some sorts. And they are going to be motivating, right? They're going to be a driving force or a helping force in some way. But when we talk about relationships, especially friendships and romantic, you already feel that you want to protect yourself from this person. You're like, no. So thank F that I listened to my heart and my intuition, right? Okay, let's talk about celebration, fun, and enjoyment. What is this about? How is it going to show up and why is it here? Oof! The same night came back. So you may meet this person during celebration, fun, or enjoyment. And you're going to be like, I don't like their energy. I'm going to talk to the rest of you, but I don't like this person. And you're avoiding a difficult situation or unnecessary drama of some sort. We have strength. Yeah, look at the strength card. She's ready to fight. She's like, come at me. I'm not gonna go there first, but if you're going to cause something, I'm going to show you, right? So it's more about how you meet this person or where you've met them, if you know them already. It's in some sorts of gathering. I'm also hearing hospitality. Okay, why is this coming through again? Why is this not coming through again? What else is there to say? What else is there to say? Yeah, it's like this knight wants to conquer your heart in some way. And I feel like you're gonna bump heads at first. This person wants to win you over. See, because they see you as someone who's stronger than them, so they think that having you on their team would be a powerful move. Feels like a personal reading here, so I'm sorry if I'm being too specific and I'm sticking to one scenario because that's what the cards want to talk about. I have to go there. We have Death card. Look at the image of this Death card in particular. There is some sort of fight here that you're experiencing with someone else, and but this is internal, like internal fight. Why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling defeated? But it feels like this is the other person who's feeling defeated. Overall, let's see, why is this experience here? Overall, I do want to say that this person is going to teach you something very, very valuable. So if I were you, and now you can take this advice or not, you have free will, you can do whatever you want. If I were you, I would observe them. It's almost like, you know, that saying, keep them around you in order for you to be able to observe them. I'm not seeing that cards are saying, hey, cut this person off completely, where you don't have any connection or any contact. Justice will be served, but there is something that you need from this person, something that they need to show you about yourself. That's gonna be an eye-opening experience. This feels very karmic to me, but beneficial, very beneficial. I met this person, right? And they made me think. Almost like they disrupted my thoughts a bit. What I was so sure of, I'm not sure of it anymore because they questioned me. And in some cases they were right. So now I'm thinking why I was so stuck with that belief. It's like they challenge you. This person challenges you. But that's going to be beneficial to you. How is that beneficial? How is that beneficial? So I'm being shown that you're not letting them in too close, but they are somewhere around. Why is this beneficial? 7 of coins and a 10 of coins. Somehow this person is going to be beneficial directly, indirectly, to your finances in the best way possible. So say, remember when I said I met this person and they made me think? Maybe if you have one particular way of working, one particular way of thinking about, I don't know, your career or making money, they're going to challenge you. And you're going to come back home and think, damn, but maybe they're right. And then you start making changes, taking on board only what you feel is applicable, what you haven't tried, and you start noticing how your money starts flowing in. So This is a very interesting scenario, I must say. Whoever this is, this would be a good co-worker or team member. There is a lot that they know of. They have a lot of wisdom. And they're able to find balance where there isn't balance, especially when we talk about money. They're able to find a way to balance. How do we do this? I'm hearing, how do we do this? Anything else? Yeah, they may show you the parts of self that you are scared of. Right? You're scared of that. But you're going to be thankful to them at the end of the day. So quite an interesting story, pile number 3, I must say. I hope people who had to come across this reading did. If you need more content, find me on Patreon, and thanks for being here. Until the next one.